Hi Aquarius, welcome to July. This is Teresa from tarotbyt.com, and I'm getting ready to do your July Love TarotScope. And before I do that, I want to create some sacred space around this reading. And I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for commenting, for taking the time out to comment, and thank you for those of you who have ordered readings. I value your business and I enjoy working with everyone. So I'm working with a new deck today, this month. This is an old deck that I got from my father as a gift when I was 18 years old. It's my first tarot deck, the Rider-Waite tarot deck. So we'll see if it brings some. I found it recently. I had misplaced it and I couldn't find it for months. And I finally found it and I said, okay, I'm going to do some of these readings with the Rider-Waite deck. It's got some good energy. So this month we have a full moon in Capricorn. And it's going to be intense. It's conjunct Pluto and Mars is opposing it. Mars is close to the sun, and it's opposing Pluto and the moon. So there's going to be some, and this is happening across your 6th and 12th house axis. So it's a good time to clear some old karma and baggage that's been holding you back. It could also bring up some psychological issues that you need to deal with, and so that you can release them. It could also involve a work situation where you feel like you've been sacrificing, and there could be some. The way out is through higher education, teaching, learning, because you have Jupiter in the 9th house. So you need to communicate your feelings, but try not to don't get drawn into drama at this time, because with the new moon, with the 6th and 12th house, there could be some health issues that come up for review. Some things you've been sweeping under the rug, because full moons usually reveal things, but it could also be, there could be some power struggles at this time. And the energy is very intense with Pluto and Mars involved. And Jupiter fanning the flames, in Libra, because it's squaring this whole aspect, creating a T-square. So the way out is through communication and try to be calm. Try not to get drawn into drama. And then you're going to have a new moon in Leo. So you have an opportunity, because it's at 0 degrees Leo, you're going to have an opportunity to have a new start, maybe in a health regime, where you're taking better care of yourself, where you're doing work that is more in tune to who you are, more self-expressed, that has to do with self-expression and creativity. So you might be starting something new that you're really excited about with the new moon in Leo. So if we can just get through this full moon, we'll be fine. And then there's going to be the new moon in Leo is actually a preview of what's to come in August, because we have that solar eclipse, and eclipses are way powerful, and there'll be an eclipse in Leo in August. But for now, it's in Leo at 0 degrees, so it's a good time to start something that has to do with self-expression and creativity. So get out your paints, get out your creative ideas, creative writing, music, performance, whatever it is that allows you to shine. It's a good time for that at this new moon. So let's see what's going on for Aquarius in the month of July. What does Aquarius need to know about love and relationships in the month of July? Love and relationships. Okay, let's see. The King of Pentacles, the Fool, the Hermit, the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Judgment, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so you start off July. The King of Pentacles represents, if it represents a person, it would be an earth sign. Someone who's very stable, someone who deals with land or money, someone who could own their own business, someone who's very attached to family. This could be an earth sign. It could be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So you might be dealing with someone on a totally new project or a totally new adventure, because the Fool card represents a new beginning, wiping the slate clean and starting over into a new cycle. So I feel like you're about to embark on an adventure in July. And if the King of Pentacles could also represent you, that you're concerned with security, you're concerned with stability, you're trying to create more financial security and stability in your life. And to do that, you may feel like you have to start over somewhere else, that you may need to move to a new location or get involved in a whole new relationship or a new project. Because the Fool card is all about newness and branching out of your comfort zone to explore new lands. In the past, you have the Hermit card. That's a card of where you've been feeling kind of lonely and you've been doing a lot of soul searching. Yeah, that's a card where you take time out from the craziness of life to evaluate where you are on your soul path, and where do you need to go, and where do you need to be, and what is right for me. What do I need to do? What kind of relationship do I need to be in? What kind of work do I need to be doing? So you've been pulling away you haven't been socializing. You've been kind of isolating yourself and just thinking about your life. This is like the dark night of the soul kind of time. And you might even be going to people for advice. Either you're consulting a counselor, someone whose opinion you respect, or you're taking time out and doing your own personal vision quest where you're consulting with your inner guides. And it may involve the career path, because you have this Eight of Pentacles. You're really concerned about security, but at the same time, you want to have a relationship to share your wealth with. It's not enough to earn money and to be financially secure. And you may be working on a career goal, like you're taking a different direction with your career, with the Eight of Pentacles. You may have a plan that's just at the beginning stages and you've been working it. And it may involve something that involves intuitive ability, psychic ability, healing, counseling, something that has to do with compassionate service. So you might be dealing with someone, here's this Queen of Cups in the future, that could be a water sign. That could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Maybe you're going to be partnering with someone in that capacity. Or it could be a relationship that you have with someone who's very compassionate, very psychic, very intuitive, and they've been giving you guidance. And it could be a romantic partner, or it could be a good friendship. But I feel like in September, this is Ace of Swords, you're going to be taking action. You're going to be, because the Ace of Swords is the warrior energy, and it's a new beginning in your way of thinking. Swords have to do with thoughts and the intellect and words and communication, mostly your thinking processes. So with the Ace of Swords, you're seeing things differently. You're experiencing something new, and you're wanting to take action, and you're wanting to make changes, and it's almost like you want to wipe the slate clean and start over. You want to create a whole new life for yourself. And starting in September, you're going to be devoting a lot of energy along that line. Your warrior spirit's going to be activated. So there could be some new beginnings coming up in September that will allow you to take action and to take charge, to be in charge, and to put a lot of energy toward this new goal that you're thinking about. It could be a new relationship, but it could also be a new life path. Because you have been changing. With the Judgment card is a card of waking up on some level. So maybe all the soul searching that you've done, you're now waking up and you're seeing, and you've been making changes from within. You realize where you have been holding yourself back. You realize where you have been self-sabotaging, what things you need to change, either in health or in your work habits or your relationship habits. Whatever it is that you've been doing that has been stopping you from embracing success, you're starting to change, and you're starting to work on yourself so that you can become stronger and more successful. And so the Judgment card, you're changing, and you're feeling stronger. Your needs are changing. So the things that you put up with in the past don't work anymore. Now you're needing different things. So you've been energized. You're going to be energized. And with this Knight of Swords in your environment, this usually represents a quick departure. So you may have some opportunity comes up and you have to act quickly about it. You have to make a quick decision. It could also represent someone coming into your life suddenly, out of the blue. And this could be an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Someone that's just very impetuous, very anxious, very impatient. Could be Aries energy. Could also be one of the air signs. But it's someone who doesn't think, just wants to jump into something. Like something comes up, I just want to jump into it. I just want to change. I want to move. I want to go. So you have to be careful that you're, investigating everything before you jump off the cliff. But it is going to require quick action. So you might just decide to leave a job or leave a relationship suddenly because this new opportunity comes up. And it might be connected with working in a career where you have more autonomy, where you're in charge and you don't have to be micromanaged. So if you've been micromanaged in the past, you're moving into a situation where you have a lot more freedom of movement. Because Nine of Pentacles represents someone who is working either for themselves in their own business or as an independent contractor, or working in a position where they are in a position of leadership or management where they're just given a task, they just handle it. And then you have this Ace of Cups. So that's like a new beginning in love. So I feel like, and if this Knight represents a new relationship, it could be someone who is very, a little bit insensitive, got very impatient energy. Sometimes they just don't realize, they really like you and they defend you, but sometimes they don't always consider how their actions affect others, because they just act very quickly. They don't procrastinate. This person, when they make up their mind, it's like, okay, let's do it, and they're ready to roll. They don't sit around and think about it for 10 days, like a Taurus or a Capricorn would. Let's just consider all the angles, No, this person's like, come on, I decided, let's jump, let's go. So you might be dealing with someone with that kind of energy, that hasty, come on, like make up your mind, let's go, we gotta move, we gotta go. So if someone offers you something, whether it's love or business, they want an answer right away. They don't want you to wait, they don't want to wait, And you may be acting more like the King of Pentacles, like, wait, I want to make sure that this situation is secure. You're worried about security and financial stability. And they're offering you something that requires quick action and courage. So, because it may take you out of your comfort zone. But I think it's going to be creative for you. It's going to be something that you enjoy. So it could be a new love relationship. And if it's not love, it could be a new business opportunity, doing work that you love. Doing something that you're really connected, like it has something to do with creativity. So you feel like you're not only using your intellect, you're using your creative ability too. Because Aquarians have, they're very innovative. They've got a lot of unique ideas, and the world isn't always ready for the ideas you have. But you have to put them out there anyway. Eventually they'll catch up. But I feel like it's going to be an exciting time. But so it might start in July, but it really won't you won't be able to really act on it until September. I feel like everything comes, like you're setting the stage in July and August, and then September is when the action takes place. That's when you're going to be making the move one way or another. And sometimes when the Judgment card comes up, you either change relationships or change jobs, because you're the agent of change with the Judgment card. You have the opportunity, the Fool. The Fool is there. The opportunity is there for new love, new career path, a lot of new beginnings. And you're going to be the one that's changing. It's not like it's going to happen to you. It's not like you get laid off from your job or the current relationship ends because somebody leaves you. You're going to be making those changes. You're going to be making those decisions. And it's a little bit scary. It's in your fear sector. So you are a little concerned about it. You know, am I doing the right thing? That's why you've been doing all this thinking. And but when the moment hits, when the opportunity comes, you're going to jump and you're going to run. And I think it's going to work out fine because you have this Ace of Cups. I think you're going to be happy with the result. And whatever you're doing, that it's going to lead to a new love relationship, or a new a new path emotionally. Either so if you're not leaving a relationship, it could be that you have a new beginning within that relationship, a new way of loving, a new way of communicating, and maybe even changing your residence in some way, like moving to a different location. Because with the Fool card, you're in something totally new. There's no, it's like a whole new scene, a whole new environment. So it's exciting and scary at the same time. But I think you're ready for change. You're open to change. So good luck, Aquarius. I hope that July brings you love and success. And I hope this reading was a help to you. And I will talk to you again in August. Okay, bye now.